to the state of Nevada, where State Treasurer Zach Conine announced a short-term rental assistance program. There in Las Vegas, Bureau Chief Anna Cui has the details. Anna?
Thank you, Philip. According to a recent press release from the Nevada Health Response.gov, Nevada State Treasurer Zach Conine announces the state's short-term rental assistance program for those experiencing financial hardship due to COVID-19. The state of Nevada is providing $30 million to support the program using coronavirus relief funds authorized under the CARES Act. Funds under the state program will also provide additional support to the existing $30 million in rental assistance, which has been allocated by Clark County, and Clark County is where Las Vegas sits. So, Philip, this is really great, a great program. What's great about this program is that it's being offered as a grant to eligible Nevada tenants. And as we know, grants do not have to be paid back. And as we know also, it's hard to come by. So funds will be awarded on the first come, first served basis and will be paid directly to landlords on behalf of tenants. So in order to be eligible for these, for the program, applicants must be a tenant in Nevada with a current active lease in which back rent is owed. They must be able to, show financial hardship due to COVID-19, loss of job, reduction in work hours, and or reduction in wages. They must have a gross annual household income that is at or below 120% of area median income. And they must not be receiving federal voucher housing assistance already. And lastly, they must have household liquid resources less than $3,000. So for those of you watching, where do you need to go? Just visit housing.nevada.gov, and they are now accepting applications. Also in this website, Nevada residents will be able to see the exact chart of the annual household income maximums to qualify for the program. But look at it closely because it depends on the county that you live in. One example here for Clark County, for a household of 4, maximum income is $90,000. So the Nevada stats on COVID cases. We are, as of today, we have 37,528 total cases with 676 deaths. And our cumulative positivity rate as of today is at 9.5. In Las Vegas, Anna Cui, Eagle News, we live in interesting times. Back to you, Philip.
Thanks so much, Anna. And like you mentioned, I'm sure this will be much welcome relief to many people there that have been affected by the pandemic. Just out of curiosity, I know when you say Las Vegas, we think about tourism and, going down and seeing the sights and, eating at all those buffets. But many visitors, they're probably not thinking about, the individuals that actually live there. Well, what's the average rent like there in Las Vegas?
Yeah, so I looked that up, and according to this website called Rent Cafe, which reports on the rental market trends in different cities, and for Las Vegas, they showed the average rent is $1,107, which is actually a 5% increase compared to last year. But that's, of course, it depends on what area of town you live in. And for that amount, that actually is average for about a 900 square feet apartment. And again, it varies on, what part of town you live in. Back to you.
Absolutely. And I can only imagine that if that's only a 900 square foot apartment, if you've got, a family, if you've got a kid or more than one kid, that's not a whole lot of space. So do they have any idea of, I guess, the number of people that may be looking for this assistance? I know you mentioned that they think the demand might be increased, but do they have an idea of what it may look like?
Well, I mean, it didn't mention in the report, but I do know that according to that, the rental market report, there is about a 37% of renters here in Nevada, in Las Vegas alone. So that's a lot of people.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much, Anna, for your report. We're looking forward to hearing about coffee here in just a little bit. So we'll get back with you soon.
All right. Thanks, Philip.